Welcome back, subscribers. This is your host, Johnny F. Hopper, and you're watching MX Unfiltered. So get your middle fingers ready, because this one is a doozy. Again, please banter and comment down below. If you like the content, like, subscribe, share. I also have a Patreon that I finally made just to help support the channel, because this stuff, there's a lot of effort that goes into these, okay? So that's the digression is over with. The meat and potatoes is having two classes. Yes, we already have two classes. Okay, we've got the 450 and we've got the 250. The lights, you know, they've changed the names a little bit. There hasn't been a whole lot of innovation in the sport. We have the Triple Crown, and it's cool. I like the Triple Crown, but it's not something that's gonna stick. What's coming up? We've got the World Supercross. How are you going to compete with that? Well, you got to change. There's a saying by Coco Chanel. It says the keynote to success is simplicity. We have the East and West for the 250s. Let's split it. Let's have a privateer class like an F2 class, and then a factory class like F1. Hear me out. Last weekend at Detroit, both classes lapped up to about 8th. Because you've got riders out there that are extremely talented, but they're bringing a dagger to a gunfight. You know, the factory teams have got AT4s and RPGs, and you've got this little like pencil. It's stupid, absolutely stupid. So, I propose the 250 class that is currently is the privateer class. Privateer class. You can then move all of the factory 250 guys, whatever, up to the 450, and that is the premier class, absolutely premier class. And then what we do is riders that are doing well in the privateer class are the ones that get hired for the rides for the F1 new factory class, and have the factory class be like a works class where there's no budget. No budget. You guys can do whatever you want. Yeah, there will be a little bit of rules, guidelines. Just generally, that's going to be the works class. Privateer class, works class. Guys aren't going to get lapped as much because you have all the teams on one. And then you could have the privateers will actually start making more money because all the factory guys are out of it, right? You can keep the budgets fairly the same when it comes to prize purses and that sort of thing. And it'll be more advantageous for the privateers. Do you feel me? Feel me? Yes, I'm glad you feel me. And then for the amateurs, you won't have these overinflated fast kids that again have RPGs to kids that have pencils and daggers, and you know, it's an unfair fight even at the amateurs because you've got major big factory backing behind a bunch of the amateurs. Let's leave that stuff to the privateer class, am I right? In the works class and the privateer class, let's implement a new rule that says you can drop one race. If you have a 17 race series, you can drop one race. It's going to save the riders. It's going to make things more entertaining with points. And if a rider is injured, they won't feel the need to race right away because they need the points and because of all the money and the propaganda bullshit. And not to mention, they're keeping the rider safe, but then they're also going to keep the rest of the field safe because we've seen a compromised rider time and time again make silly decisions that put other people at risk. Drop one race. How hard is that? Innovation is going to keep the sport around, especially when it comes to new competition, because competition is innovating. So what do? You're forced to do the same or get left behind. Feld, AMA? I guess it's up to you guys. I mean, you guys run Disney on Ice, and so you should know what kind of circus you need to make, right? Exactly. Well, this is the end of the video. I'm normally going to do a giant brop here, but it is 6:30 in the morning and my baby is sleeping, hopefully, because I've been talking really loud. I'm going to leave you with this.